I did not plan that. It was just kind of in the moment. And I saw her sitting there, and I hugged Keith, and I hugged Jed, and I saw Victoria, and I'm not going to be confrontational, but I need to let her know that, I'm not feeling you. So I kind of went around her and I hugged Tina and Tara. I didn't want to hug Tina and Tara, but I needed to make a point. So I had to do that to kind of shade Victoria. Yeah, I knew it wasn't right. When I had gone to speak to, I was literally, I don't know where I was chilling in the house, but a feeling just came over me, and I was just like, something's not sitting right with me here. Victoria had told me right after her HOH competition that she looked at me, she was just like, girl, you're safe, like we're good, don't even worry about anything, right? But
Yeah.
then as the day was going on, I said, something's not really feeling right. So I go to talk to her to say, I know you said I was safe, but I just wanted to touch base. And based on how she was responding to those questions, I knew that I wasn't safe. I knew that I was a target. There was too many things she was listing off about me as to why I was on the block, as opposed to one thing about Kiefer. I'm the bigger threat. You have an opportunity to send me home. That's actually a bigger move for you. You're a super fan. You're here to make big moves. Why would you send Kiefer home over one thing that he said when Kyle had said things about you? Other people in the house are talking about you. What is it about Kiefer that's got you so hurt? I'm your target. I think they flipped back and forth. I think I had some conversations with them, and they were like, yeah, like, oh man, like, I think you are the target. And then they would have more conversations with Victoria, and they'd be like, no, you're not the target. And I'd be like, guys, I am the target. So it's like it would kept flipping back and forth. They would talk to me, I'm the target. Talk to Victoria, you're not the target. And that was the whole point, right? Yeah, that's all that it was. She was threatened by my game. She saw how I could influence people. She saw that, I spoke well. She saw that I had a big impact on the game, and she saw my potential and what I could do. She didn't like my relationship with those guys. She wanted to be their number one. She wanted to be the center of their attention, and she just wasn't getting that. Yeah. So she came for me. Yeah, I was very calm. And at that point, I was just like, why are we even playing nice? She's coming for one of your alliance members. Like, okay, I don't think she heard, but if she heard, at this point, the line's already been drawn. Just go get her. Just go after her. Stop playing nice. And I think that's one of the things that frustrated me with those guys. They were trying not to ruffle feathers. They were trying to make deals with the guys that, they wouldn't go after the guys didn't go after them. And it's like, we're at war here. Let's go to war. Let's just play this game and just do it. Stop being nice. Stop sugarcoating it. Stop being fake. We don't like her. We want her out. I think what went wrong with Rohan is that I should have confirmed those votes the night before. I should have stuck to my gun. I knew deep down that Rohan needed to go home, and I knew that was the best move for my game and for my alliance's game. And I think another mistake that we made is that we brought other people into the equation. We had enough people in our alliance to have enough votes to vote Rohan out, but we involved Victoria, and we shouldn't have. We should have just, the first time that Tashawn came with the idea to vote Ro out, I should have just said, yeah, let's do it. It's a big move. Let's do it. Once Josh came and presented the idea, I was just like, okay, this is perfect. Because for some reason, I actually trusted Josh more than I did Kyle and Ro. And I felt more comfortable being in the house with Josh there than I did with Kyle and Ro together. So I said, you know what? I would take my chances with Josh. If Josh is not going to target us, we could kind of work with him. He's going to be indebted to us for saving him this week. Let's work with him. Let's get Ro out. And we can always use Josh as a pawn going forward. I couldn't get it done. Like, that's what I was thinking. I wasn't, the moves that I was trying to make wasn't just for now. I was looking into the future.
Yeah.
Right? Because, and what I kept telling those guys is, Josh had one emotional episode, but I told them when we had that house meeting, there's some truth to every lie. right? And I told those guys, I said, some of what Josh is saying is true, right? It's not all a lie. And so we need to, when Josh came to me with information, I didn't dismiss it. Like I kept it in the back of my head. He should have stayed in the game. And had he stayed in the game, I would probably still been in that house. I think that if anything, me leaving really spoke volumes to the rest of my alliance. I think that they now know for sure that they cannot trust Tina and Tara. Um, I hope this is an eye opener for them, and I hope they realize that they can't be nice anymore. And they really got to play hard, and they got to be a little bit more savage than they've been being, and they've got to stop giving people the benefit of the doubt. But I am really disappointed in Tina because I thought I could go far in the game with her and I thought I could trust her, but I judged that wrong. I am hoping that somebody from my alliance wins this next HOH. I hope it's either, Ty, Jed, or Keith. But again, I'm unsure of where Keith stands completely. I know that he was feeling hurt that, the entire alliance pretty much was wanting me to stay and chose me over him. I know that he's still hurt about that. So I don't know if that's going to cause some friction in their relationship going forward. But I would like my alliance to have some power and take some control in this game.